You gonna do what?
Explosion in honor of our Vegas members.
Oh,
Super dope. We live, baby, live, baby. Oh, we live.
yeah.
She said, yeah.
Background noise.
You said you want to put some background noise on?
No, I like to have just random gibberish before we start. Usually people say random shit at the beginning of every episode.
Goofy talk, little talk. Pillow in the morning.
Little talk. What? We live
Get it?
though.
Little talk, small talk. That's whole time same thing. You feel me? What? We live though. We rapping though. We rapping.
We live though. Make sure y'all tap in on Twitter too. E93 Robin and YouTube.
Oh, video on another game. It's holding up game times.
Make sure you guys tap in.
Tap. Yeah.
Tap in.
Send me that link too, cause I know I'm going to sheds. Y'all like drinking a little bit of wine.
Yes, we drinking wine today.
We're gonna be drinking a little bit of sangria.
Your accent good as hell.
I feel like I tried to practice it a little bit. Sweet a little bit. But you know, accent I do really good. The Russian accent. My Russian accent, it's almost impeccable. Let me tell you. Let me start with. I don't know how to. I need something to say. Sergey doesn't like to talk about nothing.
That's what they like.
In Mother Russia. I don't know. Maybe not know how to do Russian as good as my English, but I know.
You're doing all right. You're doing all right.
You're doing all right.
Sharing the YouTube for you, sir. Make sure y'all share this video. Tap in. This super stream on
Tap in. iHeartRadio, on YouTube, on Facebook.
Face sizzle.
Changing the foundation on creation. Ooh, that was a.
Wasn't that fire?
That was a bar.
I had just did that off the dome, you know.
She said off the dome.
Let me share a few more plays on Facebook because y'all got me.
Don't give it too more. Yeah. Look, you dropping gems today, Top, and top, and turn.
Okay, with the vocals. We see you.
I'm sorry, I've been bored all day. I've been skiddling, diddling, do it. All day.
Going crazy. What's up, everybody? Robin here, checking in on another episode of Pillow Talk, man. And they got me here at the headquarters. We on location today.
Y'all see the HQ.
Okay, period.
Y'all see the HQ, man.
Period. It's lit, okay?
We're here.
I'm here in KNVS house, and I'm so excited to be here with my boy ATO.
Thank you for having me. Well, thank you for coming. Slide. It's been too long. If y'all don't even understand, like we've been having this conversation.
But yeah, we definitely been having this conversation for a minute, so I'm happy we got it done. I'm excited to be here. First off, I love this space.
Thank you.
Y'all have never been here, you need to get here.
Slide. It's all creators.
Like, it's super, super beautiful. The vibes, the air, they just be in this month creating and, you know what I'm saying, doing all that. So
chest bump. Flex. She said.
No, for real. But
the Terry Crews.
Yeah, for coming on Pillow Talk, man. How are you feeling today?
I feel amazing. Black, stressed, and blessed as always. You know. I feel like we can't receive our blessings without a little bit of stresses.
You're not lying. But you carry it very well.
Thank you.
You're doing your thing, okay? You're a business, man. You're an artist. You're a dancer, choreographer. You're just an all-around dope person.
I wear hats.
Yeah,
I like them. I like them. I'm a hat guy. I'm a hat guy.
And I love that about you. I love creators that are just beautiful at doing so many different things. Okay. So first off, we gotta know ATO.
ATO. A dot T dot O dot.
What's the acronyms? What's the meaning behind the name?
Super duper simple. It's Alan the Official. For the longest, I struggled with trying to brand my name, and at the time, it was the era of like Bryson Tiller and all these artists that really just started going for their name. I still wanted to brand myself away from just my regular name, so ATO kind of gave me that ability to give me like this acronym, but it's just this different person. The ATO is the artist. He's the rapper. He be going crazy. He be tapping in differently. You feel me? It's the brand. Thank you.
Where are you from
Originally, I was born in Sacramento, but I was raised in Long Beach, California. My brother and I, not Jiggy, he came when I moved to Chicago, but that story is crazy too. But my brother and I, King Forever, the leader of the Future Kings, is super duper dope. But yeah, we were born and raised in Long Beach, California. Then I moved out here at like 14.
Oh wow, you was a little grown when you came.
14, 15, hard headed as hell, yeah. I feel like you ask my mom, yes.
Oh.
Depends who you ask, you feel me? Depends who you ask.
I think hard-headed is the time when you just like to take the long way.
You know, the long way, you feel me, build character.
No, but that's dope though. I mean, you got a nice mixture of background then. I didn't know that you were originally from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that that kind of levels a lot of the curiosity of what goes on the West Coast, because I know they glorify a lot of creation out there, but it lessens the desire to be like, oh, I gotta go to LA to make it. Like I feel like you can make it anywhere type if you apply the right tools and necessities to it. You know. Come on, cheers, baby.
Okay, yes.
I need her all the time to gas me up.
Absolutely. No, I love that though. I think you're so dope, and you definitely have an originality about you that is very unique. So you dance too. You know, we're gonna get into the artistry, but y'all. I can't really, you know.
I know y'all saw that. Y'all saw that. It was the shoulder neck move thing.
You know, but you are really just creative with the body. So how long have you been dancing and moving your body? How long?
I feel like I've been dancing for longer than I can remember. I say probably like 15 years now. I'm 25. I feel like around 10, 11 was when I really, really like fell in love with dance.
Okay. And did you have anybody you really looked up to in dance as a kid?
I want to say the first like real inspiration, like the dancers that I really dove into for the first. I'd probably say it's Les Twins. Me and my brother and I, growing up, when we really got serious with this dancing thing, it was almost like so relatable to be able to see other brothers dance and connect like that. It was crazy.
And then you just started practicing. Like, how do people that dance know that they can dance off of that? Like, what's the?
I think it's I tell my son this all the time. He's the type of person to be like, Daddy, I don't know how to do this. Can you just do it for me? Be like, Kaden, just play the game, bro. It's a game. You like the game, right? Just figure out how to play the game. You get good at it. For the first 5 times, he'll ask me over and over, Daddy, I just don't want to do it. Did he get super frustrated until he figures out how to do it? Do it to the point where he's better than me at it. He won't ask me no more. He won't ask me at all. Like, Daddy, move. Let me show you how to do it, if anything. If you can apply that to like all of your crafts, that at one point you don't know how to do something, period. But it's that passion, it's that want to get past a certain level that gets you learning. That's how it was. I was horrible. When I tell you I was trash, garbaggio, my brother too. Like we were trash. And that want to continue to learn, to get to that next level. And it's the reason I applied it to the game with my son. Is just like, because it's a level thing. The more we continue to elevate, the more we feel that hunger and feel that desire to get to the next one. You feel me? You know,
absolutely.
Practice. You look. I saw the shoulder movement. It didn't look like you gave up too early. Shorty had it.
No, I love that though. You're right. Anything you want to be good at, you have to practice. You have to consistently keep going. That's dope. So when did the music start? 'Cause I know you've been doing that for a long time as well.
I think the music started like 2017. I had children a few years before that, and I really had time to disconnect from just the movement of my body, and I had to really dip into other art forms, and music was the easiest because I always had my headphones in. I was in the workforce a lot at the time. I was a creative, or not creative director, commercial lighting technician. So I was rewiring everything all the time. And I'm just always listening to music to the point where like I started making melodies and cadences in my head and started writing music. And then the rest is history. I fell in love with music in a completely different way from the movement. You know.
I love that. I love that. Music is so impactful.
It is.
It just inspires you to do so many things. Did you have an artist that you really looked up to a lot when you started?
Man, when I first started, it was J. Cole. Like,
Okay.
still to this day, I love Cole. He's still my favorite artist. But I think it was the stories he was able to portray that really caught me. Like I was just so engouged in the stories. So I would like picture them in a million different ways and everything. And I don't know how to explain. He does a really good job of even though he might not have experienced some of those specific moments, to bring the emotion and to really just paint the most vivid picture of it. Lost Ones was probably one of the first songs I've ever heard of him. And at the time, I just had my first son, and it hit me completely different. And then the second song was Rich Niggas, my favorite song to this day. And just the specific lines that he put in there is just like I felt like he was speaking to me. Like so I was so convinced that he wrote this song for me. Like this, everything in my life is this. So this is crazy, and I wanted to be able to give that same feeling with music. So that's what really dove me in is Cole.
Absolutely. Shout out to J. Cole though.
Shout out to the man. That's the goal. That's the goal.
Influential
As fuck.
So then how would you describe your sound as you started creating music? How would you describe your sound?
I feel like it's definitely new age. It's a huge mixture between I feel like a Cole and something melodic, a Nate Dogg, a Chris Brown. Like it's so different. And I have a lot of like potency in it. So there's a lot of stories, there's a lot of gems. You feel me? Y'all see it. We be dropping gems all the time. That's why we got the gems out here. I got some in my pocket too. But speaking of that, we got a project in the works called Dropping Gems. It's a lot more conscious music. We just got done with two projects, Throwaways, and the one we just released, Late at Night. And both of those are, I wouldn't say they're not conscious. It's not the obvious message that I feel like I have in my music a lot, like Motives and Beach and things like that. But this one, Dropping Gems, it's just a bunch of gems, like life lessons that I feel like I learned along the way. And me being able to like verbalize that into music. This is the next project.
When is that dropping?
I don't know yet.
Dropping Gems. When is that dropping?
Oh, bars. I don't know. November. I want to drop it in November. Absolutely. We got a lot of crazy stuff coming up in November. So stay tuned for that. World of Dance, November 14th. We're headlining. So make sure y'all come. You sliding? You sliding? Make sure you slide. We on stage now. Stage.
Now, you already know we got to get into the headquarters, of course, here where we are. Because aside from being a choreographer and a musician, you are a businessman.
Yes.
Okay. So tell us about the startup. I mean, people need to know a little bit of the backstory.
You want to know, like, the startup? Or you want to know, like, the startup of the space? Okay, so we take it back. 4 years ago. I believe I was in this space of I don't necessarily like that creative frustration. Like I feel like I'm creative, I feel like I'm talented. I just don't know where to push my energy. I don't know where to grab opportunity. I don't know where to show my value. There's so many questions I didn't know, which ultimately led me to like the lessons that I preach to my people now. But I started reaching out to all the creators I can think of, every single creator. And I was like, yo, I want to start a collective. I want to start something where we have everything. So we met in my little ass living room in Elgin, and it was a bunch of creatives, a bunch of them. And I spoke about the idea. Some of them looked at me like I was crazy and was like, "Oh, this probably never gonna work." Some people were like, "Bro, this is so dope," and they would stay around and like at the time, a lot of them would work, but we just didn't necessarily know what we were working towards, and that's what I believe like gassed a lot of the creators out. But as I continue to build and connect with other creators that had specialties that I didn't, and I continue to like try to apply everything to the message. At this point, or after that, we got this little space in my homie's my old homie. She had her dad's crib. They built an event space upstairs that they never used. So we rented it out for like 500. She would carry that for a while, and we'd all meet up there every single week without fail every Friday. Um, Create content, push each other to figure out like what our brand is for Canvas. That's when I feel like it got a little more serious when we got that space. And then after that, we moved into a 250 square foot space in grids. Like this is the staple. I feel like a lot of creators end up in grids. A lot of business owners start at grids. But and that was our startup. It was 250 square feet, little ass room, and every wall had a different purpose. The main wall was like our media wall, music. So we'd have like the computer and the little mic and all of that, and it was also a collage and it had the screen for the projector and all that. The other wall was like this, but it had all turf on the wall, flowers, and then the big LED in the middle. The other wall had mirrors and stuff for us to dance, and then it also had the backdrop thing on the wall so that we can pull the backdrop down. And then the door was all in the corner. So every wall was it was a multi-purpose room. We had that room for about 10 months until we were like, bro, that we're outgrowing this space. And on top of that, it was in the west side of Chicago. It's just only specific clientele could go there. It didn't feel safe. It didn't feel like a home. It didn't feel like the best environment, which we want to tap back in with the west side of Chicago and start creating like very, very safe environments for them too, like because they deserve creation, they deserve unity, they deserve the same kind of love that these suburbs have. And we're not in the suburbs right now, we're in Melrose Park, so we're like right on the outskirts of the city. But again, we want to continue to tap into these inner city, these cities, because they deserve creation, they deserve these pockets. But about a year and 3 months ago, we found this space on a Facebook sketchy ad, and we came here. He showed me a completely different room. It was like a garage, and I was like, nah, this shit sucks. And he was like, I got one more room. You're probably not going to want it. And he walked me up here, and it was all concrete, all pink Pepto-Bismol walls. And it had the mirrors on the wall. And I was like, bro, this is dope. This is so dope. This is so dope. And it's huge. All we saw is this right here, just this room, nothing in it. No paint, again, pink, and then concrete floors. And then he was like, there's a closet back there too. So we go and we open up this door, and it's this huge, like, this not a closet, bro. It's a bathroom back here, showers. Like, we want it. I didn't even ask how much it is. I don't care. We want it. He's like, all right, bet it's 1,500. At the time, it was 1,500, and you got to do double that for the security deposit. And I had like $60 in my account, bro. I don't know how I did it. Borrowed money. Like, I was busting jugs that whole entire night. I'm telling you, I was working my ass off the whole entire night. The next day, we got the 2,600 for the space, put it down, and immediately got to work. We got the floors the first week, and then started teaching dance classes in here to pay for everything else. And just everything else was history. We started building our team, started giving back to the community as much as possible, because I think the biggest thing was like all we did was tell ourselves we need a space, right? In the beginning, it was like, only if I had X, Y, and Z. Now, when you get X, Y, and Z, that's the importance. Like, what are you doing with that at this time? So now that we have it, it's one, we want to continue to build our brand, but two, we want to give back to those who don't necessarily know the formula, who don't necessarily know the way, or the way just doesn't look as clear, because a lot of us have different views. A lot of us have different obstacles. We're all placed differently on this racetrack. But that's what it looks like to everybody. It's at racetrack. We're not racing nobody. It's a relay race. We got to go back and get our people sometimes. You feel me? You know.
Amen. No, like seriously.
Facts,
though.
facts.
Amen. Look, right. Let me.
Right?
Seriously though. I love that story because you really are somebody that genuinely wants to help other people. And I like that you said, the blueprint, give it back. Like, yeah, we getting on, we doing it, but you're trying to figure out how to help other people repeat that type of process.
Yeah.
And y'all just pretty much set up the whole like idea up in here, like painted the walls and all of that.
And this is an everybody thing. So I don't paint, but all the artists in here, they've all done it. Everybody has put their heart and their love and their soul and their creation into this because they wanted to. You feel me? Like our walls are built here, and we didn't get paid. Like we did the floors. You feel me? We did the painting, and the artist came in and they painted, and like everything is done because like the artist truly is passionate about it. And I feel like that's why you get the energy you get when you walk into here. Like people feel it because there's so much passion that went into creating the whole entire space.
I love that. This is just really, it's a super dope space. And
Thank
I
you,
love
thank
the
you.
backstory behind it as well. You have all different types of creatives that work here,
Yeah.
collaborate basically and do events and stuff like that together.
All the time. There's a bunch of us. I'd like to say there's like 4 different departments. There's the dance and like the entertainment department, the media department, which is film and photography and things like that. We have the music department and then the clothing department, which is a bunch of independent businesses. Literally everything in here is an independent business. Canvas is just the space and the environment and the energy. It's a lifestyle. So when you walk in, we're Canvas, absolutely. But if you have a conversation with us, we're all an independent business. Like down to Tisha, she has her Queen's Cosmetics. We were just talking about it because her lips dry. So you feel me? She needs some Queen's Cosmetics because you keep feel me popping. You feel me? So like that's an independent business. Tisha, she runs her thing, she does her thing, and she works cohesively with the group to help push her brand. So K-Rod Visuals, that's another independent business. She also acts as our lead for our media department. She's the shit, and she helps create content for pretty much every independent business that's in our business. So same with Tunnel Vision, they're fucking amazing. And these are all independent businesses. Once again, Baka Flocka, like all of them, although they're their own entity, they all push the lifestyle of Canvas, which is ultimately unity. Like if we can continue to show people how we work together, but we're still fulfilling our goals, like it's a hit. Like we won. You we gotta teach the youth how to monetize their craft, bro, and like do it together because we all make each other money. These big corporations do it. These big corporations, they get money not only from us and our people, but they get money from our people's companies. Now, if we can get our people's companies to start making our other people's companies money, like it's a big circle. We start, and I think that's the knowledge that they're afraid of us knowing. Because once that happens, and once we're truly interdependent outside of the mainstream, it's a dangerous space. Like we no longer need Big Brother or whatever they want to call it. We need what we are. We need our people to stand together. We need our people to be truly unified because then there's nothing that can truly stop us. I think that's the scariest position for everybody else. I got some more gems for y'all.
Okay, look. Okay, because period, dropping real gems. Like people need to hear this, especially creatives. There's a lot of creatives that tune in. Like y'all need to hear this from somebody that really does understand the purpose of being an independent